Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a favorites video. I'm going to be doing my October favorites. I don't think I've done a favorites video since like July. I guess just because I don't feel like I try out enough makeup every single month to do a favorites every single month, but I do have a couple that I've really been loving for the month of October that I wanted to share with you guys. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I actually want to get started with a lipstick, and this is by Maybelline. This is their matte line. This is in Divine Wine. I honestly completely forgot about this until like I'd say the last like 2.5 weeks of October, but I forgot how beautiful this lipstick was. It's really stunning. It's a really unique shade as well. It's kind of like a mauve-y, kind of like deep burgundy with like some red in it. It's really pretty. And I don't ever hear anybody mention this. I remember everyone used to talk about it. I think it was like last year. But yeah, I've really been loving this one. I've worn it like 3 times this month, and for me that's quite a bit for a dark lipstick. But I just love it. They're really comfortable to be like matte shades, and they're super long wearing. Now moving on to a blush. This is the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush, and this is in the shade Fetish. This is like a really pretty kind of like mauve-y pink shade. I think again it's just really unique. It's what I have lightly dusted on my cheeks today. I usually prefer nude blushes, but I've really been trying to expand what blushes that I use, and I really like this. But what I like most about them is how long wearing they are on the cheeks. I totally agree with them lasting 8 hours, and they are super pigmented. Next, I actually have the BareMinerals Concealer, and this is Well-Rested. It's an eye brightener. I love this to set my under eye concealer. It just really brightens up that area, and I don't really hear anybody talk about this anymore either, but I really like this. And then I want to mention actually 2 primers. This is the ESTÉE Lauder Matte Perfecting Primer. I purchased this a couple of months ago, and I loved it, and I just forgot about it. And so when I was looking through my primer drawer, I was like, you know, I definitely want to try a couple of these because there's a couple primers I want to purchase for the Sephora VIB and like VIB Rouge sale. So I definitely was trying to go through a couple of mine, and I forgot how much I love this primer. It just smooths out your skin really nicely. Your makeup just glides over top of it, and again, it's just a great primer. And then next is the SMASHBOX Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and this is a pore minimizing one. This is just like a little sample that I got in one of those like bags from Ulta. You know, you spend so much and they send them to you. Anyways, I really like this. It kind of reminds me of the Benefit Professional, except that one makes me super greasy and oily, but this one doesn't do it, but it definitely feels the same. But this one just fills in my pores, and just literally, when I put my makeup over top of it, my face just looks poreless, and I really like this one. This is one of the ones that I'm wanting to pick up during the Sephora sale. And then I have a highlighter. This is the LORAC highlighter in the shade Daylight, and it's just like a kind of peachy golden shade. It's really pretty. But what I like about these highlighters is that they're not like super intense. So hope you guys can see that. But they're not like super intense, but they're not like super sheer, but they're kind of just like right there in the middle. So I think if you're someone that's not looking for like a super intense highlight, something that you can wear like a little bit more on a daily basis, I would definitely recommend checking out the LORAC highlighters because the formula is really nice and buttery. And overall, I just really like them. And I do have another LORAC product. This is their Pro Contour Kits. I actually got this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. And basically, the reason I got this is because, like, I don't mind the Anastasia one, but it's not my favorite. Like, it's not one that I gravitate towards. And I like the Kat Von D one, but I don't know. I just don't gravitate towards those. So I didn't really feel like I needed another one, but it was under the 21 Days of Beauty, so I had to get it. But anyways, this is just a really nice kit if you've got like light to maybe medium and deeper skin tones. The only shade I don't like in here is this shade right here because I feel like it's a shimmer highlight, but I feel like when I put it on my cheekbones, it kind of just blends out to nothing. But all the other shades I really like, and I really love this one to actually just bronze up my skin. It's a really pretty warm shade, so it works great as a bronzer on my skin tone. The formula of these are just amazing. That's one of the reasons that I like this one so much better. It's easy to blend, and they're super long lasting on the face. And then lastly, I have 2 eyeshadow palettes. The first one is from Sonia Kashuk. This is actually a brand you can get at Target in the drugstore section. It is $20, so I'm not sure if everybody would consider that like a drugstore price, but it's just a great all over matte palette. It's the Ion Neutral Matte Palette. I love this. I've got a combination of this on my eyes today with another palette that I'm going to mention. But this is just great for someone who wants like a complete palette that's nothing but matte shades. Super pigmented, they blend really easy. If you don't want to spend $20 for this, you can get the e.l.f. one. It's the complete matte palette. I can't remember. Is it just matte? I can't remember, but anyways, if you want something a little bit more affordable that's very similar to this, I definitely recommend checking it out. You don't get too much fallout from these shadows, which I think is nice as well, but I just wanted to mention this one. And then the next one, I actually have a review on my channel already. This is the BH Cosmetics Marble Collection. This is in the shade Warm Stone. There's actually just 3 shades in particular that I've just really been loving this month, and it's just these 3 right here. They don't have names, so I can't tell you, but just this like taupey kind of bronze shade and these 2 bottom shades right here. I really like this whole palette. Like I said, I do have a review on it that I'll link down below, but I just love the shade range in this palette. But these 3 right here have been, like I said, pretty much the only ones that I've been wearing all over my lid for the month of October. So yeah, that is it for my October favorites. Again, I didn't have too many, but I definitely wanted to mention a couple, especially since the Sephora sale's coming up, because like I said, you could definitely check out like the ESTÉE Lauder and the SMASHBOX Primer and the Urban Decay blushes, and the BareMinerals Well-Rested, if you guys want to check those out as well. But I also do have a recommendation video that I did a collab with another fellow YouTuber that I'll link down below if you'd like to see our like recommendations and our wish list. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.